we can make it actually safe to stand and support your team at a football match. Makes the atmosphere better, people more willing to get involved and sing and just get involved generally, basically.
Coming from an era when standing was all grounds were standing, I think the idea of implementing the all-seater stadiums has been a good one. I wouldn't like to see it go back, to be fair.
Well, I think it should come back if they're going to monitor it safely. The Bundesliga, what people are going on about, if we can go along the lines of that, I think we should do it.
I think it creates a bit more atmosphere, to be honest. I think everyone will get, you see in like Germany and stuff, how they all bounce up and down and get it all going. I think it'd help there as well.
I can't imagine any harm in it at all. People would be happier, the club would be happier, they'd have a bigger crowd in there. No, should definitely allow it.
As long as it's safe, I would say, but also for another reason, that occasionally I go to matches, and Wembley's a good example, where people stand up in front of you all the time, and it's nothing but a nuisance if you don't want to stand up. And if you're a bit on the short side, you've lost it then, you can hardly see. So why not let people go in as long as it's made safe? And I believe they could make it safe.
I think they ought to bring back safe standing. I really do. I've seen it work. I've been abroad with City and seen Germany and that. And I think the atmosphere that's created at such as German grounds, and of course the cost now with German grounds compared to our grounds, I think it ought to come back.
Price has gone too dear. £38 a game. Ridiculous.
I mean, I can afford it. I've got a decent job, but the kind of second generation kids. I mean, my son here, he's got to go to university. That's he's not getting a season ticket again until how much he'll need to earn to get back into the ground, I don't know.
Well, obviously price comes with success. I understand that, but I want to get there. I love an atmosphere, mate. I don't see why we have the big games and have a good atmosphere, and the other games we don't.
We can make it actually safe to stand and support your team at a football match. Makes the atmosphere better, people more willing to get involved and sing and just get involved generally, basically.
There's atmosphere, you can create atmosphere. We've had the Poznan here, I've been doing the Poznan with my 8-year-old daughter. We can create an atmosphere. I just think it becomes a little bit more male dominated and a little bit more aggressive. I think atmosphere, as we've proved at City in the last few years, you can still get the atmosphere without the tension.
Oh, listen, we're not living in the 80s now, though, are we? Let's be honest with you. There's no hooliganism, is there really, or anything like that? Everything's controlled CCTV, so I don't see what the issue is.
Football's moved on a little bit from being the working class game, hasn't it? And now you've got the prawn sandwich brigade and all of the other things. I think it's in between. I think it's a good thing because, you get nice family atmospheres in some places and stuff, but I think it's wrong to move too far away from the roots as well. And I think, these lads should be allowed to do what they want within reasonable.
But that'd take it back to all the roots if they did that, if they allowed the standing.
Well, I think it could lower the ticket prices. It certainly gives an opportunity to do that. It'll bring the atmosphere back in the ground. You don't sing when you're sitting down, you sing when you're standing up. And it'll cure this malaise we've got now about dead atmospheres, not just here but around the Premiership.
Well, obviously safety when I'm bringing in, but obviously it's a combination of things, price, and obviously sometimes the atmosphere compared to Main Road can be quite disappointing. So I think definitely introduction of standing could build a better atmosphere, especially if you had quite a large area behind the goals that's safe standing.
What about you, little man? Would you like to see standing?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in the 80s, it wasn't really just football, was it? That was the outlet for a lot of these skinheads and bother boys and all that carry on. And that was just somewhere that they could make trouble, and there was a lot of people there to see it, and it would be covered by the media. But no, I don't think people are in it for that now. I think, most people just want to be able to watch the games. Some people like to sing, stand up, and they should be allowed to do that.